It's May 10th, 2003, and we're at Waterford Place Health Campus. I'm interviewing James King, and he was born on November 1st, 1909, and he's currently living at Waterford Place Health Campus. People attending the interview are Carolyn Smalley, James King, and Megan Leonard. What's your name?
James King,
How old are you?
93.
Okay. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Grant County, just north of Van Buren.
Okay. What's your family background?
Family background?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we was just plain people.
Like who was your mother and father?
My mother was Mattie Provence,
Okay.
and my father, of course, was Watt
King.
King. I had one sister who died when she was 4 years old of infantile paralysis. I had three brothers. Their names were Basil, Brennan, and Keith.
Okay. And what was your education like?
In my education, well, of course, I started school when I was about 6 years old, I reckon. And it was in a one-room schoolhouse.
Where was your one-room schoolhouse?
Until the 8th grade. In the 8th grade, I transferred to the high school. Of course, high school started 9th grade, so I went for 1 year just as a common school individual.
He wants to say he graduated.
Oh.
Tell him where you graduated from.
Yeah,
in 12th grade.
Where did you go to high school? What was the name of your school?
My high school was in a little town of Banco, B-A-N-Q-U-O. There's where we graduated from 5 years later.
So do you remember what year you graduated?
Uh,
What year did you graduate?
and I graduated in 1928.
What was your family doing during World War I?
Well, we were still farming with horses. We farmed with horses, of course, during that time. We never had a tractor. My father wasn't very enthused about implements that couldn't be used with horses. He loved horses, and that's what we farmed with, of course. And everything was just built around that. Mother's life was pretty hard, but I remember her chopping her own wood when us boys would be even there, and it could have helped her a lot more than we did. And that's always been a sad part of growing up. We wasn't good like we should have been. So But we had a good life. We always had enough to eat, and
Farming provide you with enough food, or did you have to have an outside source?
well, yes, we had enough food. We always had our 3 meals a day. It was good cooking. Mother was a good cook. She made a lot of pies.
Did you have did you have to go buy meat from town or anything, or did you raise animals on the farm?
I can remember we used to buy some meat, very little, when we went to town. And I can remember bringing home beef bones.
Butcher your own meat on the farm then?
Yes, we did. Usually, we raised, oh, 2 litters of pigs a year at least.
What do you remember about life during World War II?
During World War I, I worked at Elko Radio. I started there in 1929. At Elko, I was in the material control department. I told men in marketing what to buy. The radios were used in the war. I was not drafted due to age. I had a bicycle. I rode a bicycle to save on gas stamps so I could use the gas to go see my parents. I have a movie film of a parade in the town of Kokomo taken on VJ Day. I was married and had 3 children. We would have practiced air parades, and we had close the blinds and turn off the lights until they gave the all clear. After World War II, I started my own heating and appliance store. At first it was hard to find products to sell. We sold washers, rangers, refrigerators, and later TVs. Also installed furnaces. Our first truck cost $700. It took a while to get the truck as production was slow. We delivered at first with the trailer behind our car until the truck came. Our business grew, and it is now Kane's Heating and Plumbing. The business has had Kokomo in 57 years of service to the community. During the Second World War, my wife did sewing for people and put better buttons, holes, and clothing people made. I repaired ladies' sewing machines. Sewing machines was an important item for ladies at that time. Item for ladies at that time.